With my program where I watch and review all the Fast and Furious movies. We're up to Fast and Furious 6, which was the title of this film, which I find kind of interesting that some of these Fast and Furious sequels get creative titles like Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast 5. And then in the 8th one, it's Fate, F and an 8 of the Furious. And then some of the other ones just get titles like Fast and Furious 6, which is kind of how this film felt. You know, it wasn't bad. But it wasn't spectacular. It's just another Fast and Furious movie. But hey, that's not a bad thing. You know, Fast and Furious movie, you get cool action scenes, hot chicks, fast cars. What more can you want? All right, so this one plot, Hobbs, the Rock's character, he recruits Dom, Vin Diesel, and Brian, Paul Walker's and their crew to take down these terrorists who are basically, the same thing as their crew. They're using high, fast cars to commit their crimes, and they have to get some chip, some MacGuffin. Anyway, like I said, just a simple Fast and Furious movie. Best sequence so far, well, in this film was they're on this elevated highway, so, they're driving on the road, and then there's like a, 50, 60 feet drop, and you got the bad guys in one lane and they crash a tank, and then Dom crashes his car in another lane, and you've got the Letty character. She goes flying off of the tank. Dom goes flying in the air, catches her, and then they land on the other side. And if they had not landed on the other side, would have fallen through the gap, which was, as I said, 50, 60 feet drop. Also, as I mentioned, they bring back the Letty character, Michelle Rodriguez. Okay. I guess her death wasn't, that explicit, so we all knew she was coming back. But one of the problems I had is that, all right, so her character survives that. She gets amnesia, and the bad guys recruit her, and she just goes along with it. I don't know. I mean, I know she has amnesia, but if someone came to me and I was struggling to figure out who I was, and they told me I was an international criminal, and in this case, kind of a terrorist, because this character is really a real bad guy, I don't think I'd just go along with it. Even if I had amnesia. No, I don't remember that at all. And I don't want to be a part of that. But maybe because she was a criminal, she kind of thought, yeah, that makes sense to me. But yeah, bringing her back was one thing, but having her be with the bad guys, yeah. I thought that was dumb. All right, so I guess that's it for Fast and Furious 6. I really didn't have a lot to say about this one. Onwards to the next one. I'm back with my program where I watch and review all of the Fast and Furious movies. Up next, we have the 7th one, Furious 7. All right, so this one was just batshit crazy, and I loved it for that. This is the one, if you've seen the previews, you know the scene where they take the sports car, they drive it as fast as they can, and they break out the window of a skyscraper to jump into another skyscraper. And then eventually, they'll jump into yet another skyscraper. This is the one where The Rock is wearing a cast on his arm, and he uses his muscles to break out of it. This is the one where they, drive their sports cars out of a plane and parachute onto a mountain. Like I said, this one, batshit crazy, and I just love the plot. Let's see, you've got Jason Statham. He plays the brother of the last villain from the last film. He's out for revenge, trying to, track down Vin Diesel and Paul Walker and all their friends. And at the same time, they're looking for this magical device called the God's Eye, which allows people access to all the surveillance cameras and phones across the world, which I kind of feel like that technology probably already exists. And yeah, like I said, batshit crazy. There are a few little gripes I've got, for one, Letty. They go to the cemetery, they see her tombstone. It's a small little thing. And I'm wondering, is there someone buried down there? because, you know, they had to fake her death. So did they use a body? And whose body is that? And it's still down there in that cemetery. And then another thing was sort of like I said, with the skyscrapers, that plot involves them, you know, trying to steal that car because it's got a flash drive in it, which, you know, has the magical computer thing with all the surveillance camera. I didn't really understand why someone put the flash drive in that car and then sold it when they were supposed to, you know, keep track of that flash drive. Just minor things, but all around, great film. Great tribute to Paul Walker, who died during the film. So far, I'm going to say it, this one has been my favorite.